Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 8 of Balance Point. And I was thinking this morning, we haven't actually really stood up and balanced all that much. So we're going to do some standing balancing. I've been thinking about the concepts of balancing and the feeling of it in different ways, but actually, typically, balancing is standing. So we're going to give that a bit of a go. So come sit on your block and let's just find our center. Come. So either coming to sit on your chair, coming to sit on your chair, or coming to sit on your block, legs straight or legs into a cross-legged position. And then just get a sense of, center in this moment. And so, it's that thing between the balancing is center. So find your center. Notice left and right of you. Notice front and back of you. Deepen your breath down into your belly. Get a sense of really diving into the deep of you. And then from all the different sensations that you feel, all the different parts of you here in your center, when you rest in center, what is your resource? What is your wellness? Where is your wellness? What does it feel like? What's the sense of it? Where is there a sense of ableness within you? Nice. So come stretch your legs out long. Just roll into your ankles, big circles. Just moments before the class, I had a look at my feet and I was out gardening this morning, watering the garden. It's very dry out there. And so my feet are very mucky. Nice. So sitting on the floor, lean your left hand over towards the left and bring both feet to the right. Come into zigzag. Stretch both legs long. Bring your hand to the right and bring both feet to the left. Zigzag. Stretch your legs long. Feet to the right, hand to the left. Long. Hand to the right, feet to the left. Long. Nice. Round your back. Slide down your legs with your hands. And then slide your hands back. Flex your feet. Open your chest. Slide your hands down your thighs, down your feet, rounding forward. Slide your hands back. Arch your back. And again, sliding forward, rounding, sliding back, arching. Nice. So bring two hands behind you and then sweep your left hand over towards the right side. Find your feet, connect your legs, feel your pelvis, rise through your spine, widen your shoulders, and feel like you're really lengthening and lifting through your body. Breath is in your belly. Nice. Come to the other side, both hands behind you. And then bring your left hand over towards the right hand over towards the left knee. Sorry. And then engage your feet, connect your legs, find your pelvis, engage your pelvis down into the floor, rise through your spine, reach into your arms. So it's this wave of connection. It's not just, oh, lift your chest. It's like send a wave of connection through your body, rise through the body. And release. Just roll your shoulders, big circles. Poppy's digging her bed. I know. And roll in the other direction. Super. Come all the way up to stand. And just notice, how do you come up to stand? And how would you do it? Maybe without your hands, or with just one hand on the floor, or how would you do it? How would you come up to stand? So, stand, I'm going to use the wall here. Bring your left hand to the wall and pause. So left hand to the wall, your elbow slightly bent, so there's a soft arm beside you, and then bend your right knee and lift your right knee up. And so notice how much support you're using the wall for. Can you have just one finger on the wall, or maybe you can hover? So you're not moving your hand, because when you move your hand, you change your center of gravity. You're just lifting your fingers off the wall, but your hand stays really close to the wall the whole time, okay? So the hover of your hand means that your center of gravity is staying the same, but you have this support that you need of the wall when you need it. So your right knee is in the air, and then flex your right foot and lift your knee as high as it goes. And just feel, we've been here for a while now. Your standing leg is wobbling, is finding that sense of balance. It's just feeling. My right hand is just hanging out for the moment. Nice change. Bring your right hand to the wall. Right elbow is bent. Lift the left knee up. And just again, see how much you can come off the wall. If you need to be really firm on the wall, then be firm on the wall. Or just have your fingertip, or float your hand off the wall. You can also have your hand near a couch if you don't have a wall in the room that's accessible, or you can use a stick. Okay? Lift your knee a little bit higher. And just feel the work of balance in that standing leg. Super. Foot to the floor, left hand to the wall. So this time, left hand to the wall, lift your right knee up, bring your right hand to your right hip. And then you're going to lift your right hip as high as it goes, and then drop your hip down as low as it goes. So there's like, I straighten the left leg to get my hip higher. I lift my hip to get my hip higher. And then as I drop my hip, I'm going to bend my left knee, and I try and get my right hip as low down as it goes. And then how high can I get my right hip? And then how low can I get my right hip? High, low, high, low. One more time. High and low. Super. Other side. Right hand to the wall, left hand to your hip. How high can you lift your left hip? And then how low can you lift or drop your left hip? High. So the knee on the right will be telling you a lot of what it needs to do as well. So just really hear your knee on your right. Lift your left hip. Drop your left hip. Lift your left hip. And drop your left hip. Nice. One more time. Lift your left hip. And drop your left hip. Cool. So left hand to the wall. Fingers are light on the wall. Lift your right foot up and bring your right foot to rest on top of your left knee. Bring your right hand to your hip. And so tendency is when we bring our foot to our knee, we lift our hip up. So I want you to drop your right hip down and sit your bum down. And you're really trying to feel that your hips are parallel to the floor. There's a sense of stability, and then maybe float your right hand off the wall just a little bit. Bring your right hand forward. Oh, left hand off the wall. Sorry, left hand floats off the wall. Bring your right hand forward, and then reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Maybe you reach your left hand up the wall. Maybe you reach both hands up. See what you do. How much support do you need right now as you reach your fingers up towards the ceiling, as you sit your bum down? Nice. Left hand to the wall, right hand to your knee, and then imagine you're leaning forward just to see how mucky your feet are. How close to your right foot can you bring your nose? Nice. Come all the way back up. Other side. Right hand to the wall. Bring your left ankle to rest on top of your right knee. Sit your bum down. And you're trying to drop that left hip. How do you sink into your left hip? How do you drop? And then lift your chest. Let your fingers float off the wall on the right. Pause. Nice. Either hand to the wall or hand off the wall. Reach your left hand up. Maybe slide your hand up the wall. Maybe you reach both arms up towards the ceiling. It's always that interesting thing of one side will be different from the other. One side might need more support. One side might be a lot more stable. Just feel, see what you need. Nice. Right hand to the wall, left hand down to your shin or your calf or your ankle, and then try and look at your foot. Try and bring your nose as close to your foot as you can. Nice. Come all the way up. Both feet to the floor, and just come stand in the middle of your mat. Nice. Feet are hip distance apart. Just roll deeply into your hips. As you roll into your hips, feel that you're leaning as far back as you can and as far forward as you can. So exaggerate the movement. What's the biggest circle that your head can make as the biggest circle of your hips can make? So interesting. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. We're going to do a standing balance. So you can be near the wall, and if you want the wall, then have the wall on the right side. Okay, so stand with your feet a little bit wider than hip distance, and then bring all your weight to your right foot. And you have come up onto the toes of the left. Okay, and then bring all the way to the left foot. And to do that, I come up onto the toes of the right. So just feel, rock your weight, and really commit to all the weight being in one foot and the other toe can float a bit. And your feet are wide enough apart that it's just the sense of, oh, when I'm really here, my toe can float. When I'm really here, my toe can float. When you bring your weight to your right foot, bend your right elbow, reach your right hand up, and then reach a little bit higher. And as you reach higher, your left waist will shorten because your right waist will lengthen. And as your left waist shortens, your left foot will lift a bit higher off the floor. Nice. Come all the way back. Come to the other side. Bring your weight to the left. Bend your left elbow. Reach your left hand up. Reach really high with your left hand, and your right foot will be lifted by the shortening of your waist on the right. So just travel from side to side. Reach up towards the right, high as you can. Rock over to the other side. Reach up on the left as high as you can. And then back. And just travel. How do you balance the counterweight of your hand and your foot to each other? How do you balance the counterweight of your hand and your foot to each other? Next time you go, whatever side you go to, you're going to pause. So reach me, I'm reaching my left hand up, I'm standing on my left foot, and then I'm going to try and lift my right foot a bit higher. And come all the way back. Reach your right hand up, or whichever. Lean as deeply as you can into that rib cage, and then try and see how lifting your foot, how you have to engage a bit more into your rib cage as you lift your foot. And coming all the way down. Nice. So come sit on your mat. Come down. You can sit on your block. It's very nice. You can also do this sitting on a chair, of course. So sit on your block or sit on your chair. If you're sitting on your block, then bring your legs into a cross-legged position. So your left leg is on the inside, your right leg is on the outside. So begin by interlocking your fingers and just turn your chest towards the right, keeping both arms straight. So how far to the right can you dial the arrow of your arms? And then come back to center. And then how far to the left can you dial the arrow of your arms? And then just travel slowly from one side. Feel the end of the range, the squeeze, the muscular engagement. And then travel to the other side. How do you travel from one side to the other? Super. Come back to center. Unlock your hands. Travel over towards the right. Bring your left hand down to your right knee. Bring your right hand behind you to the floor. And then rise through your chest. So I'm really pulling. My left hand is the fulcrum for the whole movement. So you have a really firm hold with the left hand. Bend your right elbow and reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. And then lean over towards the left with your right hand. And my face is still looking towards the right knee. Try and bring your right elbow down to the floor and really try. Feel the wobbly balance point. So my left leg is working hard to counterweight my whole torso moving this way. Try again a little bit further. Feel the balance. And then reach your right hand up. Lean over towards the left and feel the balance here. Your hand, the fulcrum on your knee on the right, is creating the anchor as you lengthen and open your torso away from that. But the anchor is creating the balance. Nice, one more time. Try and bring your elbow down to the floor. Really squeeze. Feel that moment where you're just about to fall, almost, over towards the right. And then arm goes up. Lean towards the left with your arm. Find that length, that opening, that reaching through the torso. Nice. Come all the way back to center. Stretch your legs out long. Change the cross of your legs. So now your left foot is on the outside, right foot's on the inside. Interlock your fingers. So bring the dial of your arms over towards the right as far as they'll go, and then bend your elbows and swing your fists towards your right shoulder. Straighten your arms all the way back to center. Go as far as you can go, and then like you have a baseball or something, a baseball bat, swing your thumbs towards your shoulder, and then straighten your arms. And just feel that swing. I remember we did this way back, and it was called chop, axe chop. So we went chop. We're not doing that now. You're just swinging. So you bring your thumbs to the opposite shoulder. Very cool movement to the outside of my shoulder, the back of my rib cage, my shoulder blade. It just feels like yum. Nice. So unhitch your hands, reach over towards the left. Bring your right hand down, hold firmly to your left knee with your right hand. Twist towards the left. Rise through your spine. Nice. Bend your left elbow, reach your left hand up. And then reach your left hand over towards the right. Keep your face and chest looking towards that left knee. Bend your elbow. Feel like you're really trying to get your elbow down to the floor. Feel the counterweight of your right leg, the balance of there's something in my rib cage as well that's working to keep me balanced. And I stretch your arm up, lean over towards the right with your left hand. Elbow to the floor-ish. Feel that balance point. And last time, reach your arm over and pause. Feel the anchor of your right hand, the reach of the left side of your body. Nice. Come all the way down, land on the floor, all the way down. Landing in. And just pause. Feel the sinking of you, the deepening of you, the landing on the floor. You can, if you want, rock your knees or just come to rest where you are. Just pausing, resting, deepening onto the floor. You know, I was talking last night in my yoga class that there's this amazing book called Deep Thought, Deep Thinking, Deep Thought, Deep Thinking, I think, Deep Thinking by Cal Newport. And it was that nowadays deep thinking is a super skill because we're so interrupted the whole time that when we have context shifting, which is where I'm working on something, I'm really deep into something, and then I go, oh, I just got an email. And when I come back, it takes me 15 minutes to get me back to the depth of thinking that I was at. And I was thinking the same thing about, how we are in our bodies and how all these, so if I'm sinking into rest, if I'm deepening down and I get interrupted, then I pop back up out of my rest or my depth. And it just takes me ages to come back down into my rest or my pause. And so how do we cultivate a sense of rest or the ability to rest as well as the ability to move? Non-interrupted sacred time is really important. That sense of boundary around our space, that when we go to rest, we really have everything, phone turned off, all kinds of safety and just sense of, now I can rest and I can fall inwards. I love it. I love deep rest. So on that note, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope, the sun is shining where you are. It's still dry here, very, very dry, very beautiful, sunny, beautiful, beautiful. So amazing. So I'll see you all tomorrow, Saturday. Yum, so wonderful. Looking forward to it. And day 9. Cool. Ciao, ciao. Slán, slán. Bye.